Hey there, true believers. Ever wondered about some of the more mysterious figures lurking in the shadows of the Marvel Universe? Today, we're shining the spotlight on one of Daredevil's most enigmatic foes, Muse. Who is he? What drives him? And why is he one of the most chilling villains to grace the pages of Marvel Comics? Stick around as we dive deep into the twisted world of Muse. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're a fan of comic books, especially Marvel Comics, you know that heroes are often defined by the villains they face. We've talked about iconic antagonists like Thanos and Loki, but today we're venturing into the darker corners of Hell's Kitchen to explore a villain who doesn't always get the spotlight he deserves. Meet Muse, a mysterious and terrifying figure whose obsession with art pushes him beyond the bounds of morality. In a universe filled with super soldiers, gods, and geniuses in high-tech armor, Muse stands out as a stark reminder of how chilling a human or inhuman obsession can become. So let's pull back the curtain and unveil the canvas of chaos that is Muse. The emergence of Muse. Muse made his haunting debut in Daredevil Volume 5 No. 1 back in 2015. At a time when Matt Murdock had just returned to New York City with a renewed mission, the stage was set for new challenges. The Marvel Universe was still reeling from events like the Secret Wars, and readers were eager for fresh stories that pushed the boundaries. Enter Muse, a serial killer with a flair for the dramatic and a penchant for turning his crimes into macabre works of art. His unsettling creations immediately grabbed readers' attention, marking him as a villain unlike any Daredevil had faced before. The eerie atmosphere of his first appearance set a tone that promised readers a gripping and chilling narrative ahead. Muse didn't just impact the characters within the story, he left an indelible mark on the readers themselves. His actions were as thought-provoking as they were horrifying, prompting fans to delve deeper into the psychology of this new antagonist, Muse's origin story. So, who is Muse really? That's the thing. Much of Muse's background remains shrouded in mystery, adding to his terrifying allure. What we do know is that Muse is an Inhuman, gaining his abilities after the Terrigen Mist spread across the globe. Unlike other Inhumans who sought understanding and control over their new powers, Muse embraced his transformation in the most chaotic way possible. Clues scattered throughout the comics hint at a troubled past. Flashbacks and snippets of dialogue suggest that Muse has always been drawn to art, but the Terrigenesis amplified his obsession to dangerous levels. One theory among fans is that Muse was an artist who felt constrained by societal norms. The emergence of his powers gave him the freedom, or the excuse, to express himself without limits. His lack of a concrete backstory enhances his role as a force of nature within the narrative. After all, sometimes the unknown is far scarier than any origin we could imagine. Powers and abilities. Muse isn't just a regular human with a twisted mind. His inhuman abilities make him a formidable adversary. His primary power is hypercognition, which allows him to process information at incredible speeds. This makes him exceptionally creative and enables him to stay steps ahead of his opponents. But that's not all. Muse also possesses enhanced physical abilities, including agility and strength beyond that of a normal human. He's able to scale buildings with ease and evade capture effortlessly. His most unsettling ability, however, is his regenerative healing factor. Even when injured, Muse can recover quickly, making confrontations with him all the more dangerous. Compared to other Marvel characters, Muse's combination of mental prowess and physical capabilities makes him unique. He doesn't rely on brute strength or technological gadgets. Instead, he uses his mind and body in unison to create and to destroy. Artistic obsession, Muse's motives. Muse's driving force is his obsession with art, but not just any art. He seeks to create pieces that challenge perceptions, often using heinous crimes as his medium. He views the world as his canvas and believes that true beauty comes from raw, unfiltered expression, no matter how gruesome. This philosophy leads him to commit acts that are as horrifying as they are visually arresting. For Muse, boundaries are meant to be broken, and laws are mere suggestions. One of his most notorious masterpieces involved the creation of a massive mural made from the blood of his victims. The chilling spectacle wasn't just a testament to his twisted sense of art, but also a message to society about the constraints of conventional morality. Muse's actions force both characters in the story and readers alike to confront uncomfortable questions about the nature of art, freedom of expression, and the thin line between genius and insanity. Major story arcs involving Muse. Muse's storyline in the Daredevil comics is nothing short of intense. Let's delve into some key arcs. Dark art. This is where Muse truly takes center stage. His crimes start surfacing throughout Hell's Kitchen, each more elaborate than the last. Daredevil, now working as an assistant district attorney by day, is determined to stop this new menace. The cat-and-mouse game between them escalates, showcasing Muse's cunning and Daredevil's desperation. Conflict with Inhumans. Muse doesn't just tangle with Daredevil. His actions draw the attention of the Inhumans, particularly because he's one of them. Characters like Reader get involved, adding layers to the conflict. Muse's disregard for both human and inhuman laws puts him at odds with multiple factions. The blind spot connection. Perhaps one of the most personal aspects of the story is Muse's fixation on Blindspot, Daredevil's protege. Muse sees Blindspot as a kindred spirit and even goes so far as to blind him in a gruesome encounter. This act has lasting repercussions on all characters involved, deepening the emotional stakes. Throughout these arcs, Muse's character evolves, or rather, devolves, illustrating the depths of his madness and the lengths he'll go to convey his artistic vision. Each confrontation leaves a lasting impact on Daredevil and the fabric of the city he protects. Muse's interactions with other characters. Muse's primary foil is undoubtedly Daredevil, but his interactions with other characters add richness to his story. With Daredevil, Muse engages in a battle of philosophies as much as physical confrontations. Daredevil's sense of justice clashes with Muse's anarchistic creativity. His relationship with Blindspot is particularly twisted. Muse sees potential in Blindspot and tries to mentor him in his own deranged way. This perverse mentorship turns tragic when Muse blinds Blindspot, symbolically stripping away his identity as a hero. While Muse tends to work alone, his actions inadvertently affect other villains. His unpredictable nature makes him a wild card that even fellow antagonists prefer to avoid. After all, there's no telling when Muse's idea of art might conflict with another villain's agenda. Themes and symbolism. Muse embodies the theme of art versus morality. His character forces us to question where we draw the line between freedom of expression and ethical responsibility. Symbolism is rife throughout Muse's appearances. His use of blood and corpses in his art represents the destructive potential of unchecked creativity. The fact that he blinds Blindspot isn't just a physical act. It's a metaphor for the loss of insight and the consequences of seeing the world through a skewed lens. Muse's presence in the comics serves as a commentary on society's fascination with sensationalism and the sometimes blurred lines between art and atrocity. It challenges readers to reflect on what we consume as entertainment and the deeper implications behind it. Critical reception and fan perspectives. Since his introduction, Muse has garnered significant attention from both critics and fans. Many applaud the character for bringing a fresh and unsettling energy to the Daredevil series. His complex motives and chilling actions have been praised for adding depth to the narrative. Fans have engaged in lively discussions about Muse's role in the Marvel Universe. Some see him as a necessary evil that pushes heroes like Daredevil to their limits. Others speculate about his origins and potential connections to other characters. Fan theories abound, with debates about whether Muse could evolve into an even larger threat or possibly find redemption. However, his graphic methods have also sparked controversy. Some readers feel that his actions toe the line of what's acceptable in mainstream comics. This discourse adds another layer to Muse's impact, provoking thought not just within the story but about the medium itself. Potential future appearances. So what's next for Muse? While there haven't been official confirmations, there's plenty of speculation. Given his popularity and the unresolved threads in his storyline, it's possible we'll see Muse return in future Daredevil issues or even cross over into other series. Some hints from Marvel creators suggest that Muse's story is far from over. There's potential for him to clash with other heroes or even become entangled in larger events affecting the Marvel Universe. And let's not forget the possibilities of him appearing in other media formats. With the success of Daredevil in streaming series, Fans are eager to see if Muse will make the leap to the screen. Imagine the psychological depth and visual spectacle Muse could bring to a live-action adaptation. Until then, we'll keep our eyes peeled for any Easter eggs or announcements. And there you have it, the enigmatic and haunting world of Muse unraveled. From his mysterious origins and chilling abilities to his profound impact on heroes and readers alike, Muse stands as one of Marvel's most intriguing villains. He challenges our perceptions of art, morality, and what it means to be truly free. Through his confrontations with Daredevil and others, we explore deeper themes that resonate beyond the pages of a comic book. So, what do you think? Is Muse a misunderstood artist pushing boundaries, or simply a madman lost to his obsessions? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below, and let's get the conversation started. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming explorations into the Marvel Universe and beyond. Until next time, keep your senses sharp and your vigil heightened. See you in the next video.